Hello everyone. I welcome you to another session with me where you learn along with your coach. Let's get started. In today's topic, as you see it on your screen, I have written it here, write it down. The reason I had picked up this particular topic was it's been almost 3 years now that I've been into coaching, and this is one habit that I always help my clients with, including my own self. And there are many benefits too when we take our thoughts to paper. So, therefore, I thought, why not just make a small mini session and it can help as many as it can the way writing is. So, what does it actually mean? Okay, now this one is just for information. Um, Writing is not just confined to authors or people who write great articles or their own opinions. It can be anyone. There are various names and terms used when we write, whether it's journaling, doodling, or writing. But trust me, it's not just confined to being very good with the skill. This is a habit which I want each and every one of us to cultivate because there are immense benefits in it. Now, it's not just that it captures your thoughts. You could use any medium to write. But what I want to drive my point here is specifically most of us, we all live in a very stressful day in and day out. I don't think there are very few people who can say their life are not stressed out. We have pressure of work, we have pressure of our family, we have dependents, we have parents, we have siblings, we've got loads. And it's very common that we also have information since we all are also active on social media. There's an overload of lot of things that get feeded into our head. Now, a lot of things this become our thoughts because we get information from not just from the TV, movie, or the social media, but even what we read and then what we think. With with this, it's very common and it's something most of us do that we have things that go on in our head. There are people who overanalyze things, and then there are people who cannot really articulate, but yet they have too many thoughts. Then we go through life experiences, we go through ups and downs, we have our own good and bad experiences. Now, all of this again form thoughts. So, how does writing help here? My point here is uh, it's one of those very simple habit which I think each one of us should inculcate in our life, which really reap us long-term benefits. And there's like whole host of things that we get if we cultivate this habit of writing, of capturing our thoughts and putting it up on a paper. If you see it on the screen, there are like four modes. You want to type, you want to write, you want to put it on a piece of paper, or you use a digital system. It's on you, completely on your comfort. But try and cultivate this habit. Now, what you see here when I mention about benefits of writing, it's not simply, I don't want really sound technical where I get you facts from Psychological Association of India or USA, which has also termed writing as therapeutic. It heals. And there are people, a lot of people under stress, trauma, depression, anxiety, most of them, including my own clients that I help in coaching, not of this category, but I ask them, I usually give them assignments and I found them to be really helpful. Therefore, I thought I should do this particular session where here I have mentioned just very simple things, and this is again from my coaching experience. When you write, you have clarity. Just put your thoughts on paper, go back and read it. You get a lot of clarity. You get sense of direction because you get clarity. You It's not necessary what format you write, which language you write, but you do get sense of direction when you recall, not in your head but on a piece of paper, and pen down your thoughts. It also gives you focus because every time I go back and read my journals, I do read the patterns, the repeated patterns that I keep complaining to myself or I keep experiencing, and I keep writing my thoughts. It also gives feedback, meaning when as I just mentioned, if you go back and you've been writing a diary or you've been writing a journal or anything, you would see that what kind of thoughts really make you happy, make you sad, and where is it that you get inclined towards in life. It also helps manage stress, because when you put all the over analysis on a piece of paper, it really helps, because it helps you take out not just the thought but even the emotion with it. It calms your mind down because it's helping you managing your stress. It creates awareness. It Most of the time there are things which we pen down, and when you go back and read, you feel, okay, this was something I have not thought before. And all of these expressions that I'm just sharing with you and the experiences, you will also kind of feel, in case you are one of those who write regularly, or if you start to write, you will, over a period of time, will get these benefits and even much more. Now, there's also a common misconception when people tend to write, as I just mentioned earlier also. Writing is not confined to authors or writers. There are no rules to follow. There's nobody's going to do a correction of your spelling or your grammar or your expression, or you don't have to be a pro in articulating your thoughts. But this is such a beautiful habit that it is helping you in several ways without any much effort. So I would just say try and cultivate it. There are just no rules when you try and capture your thoughts. Now, what's your call to action? I'm not here in any way trying to force or coerce somebody to write or become writers. My idea here is to share with you a beautiful habit that can fetch you innumerable benefits in both in short term and in long term. So if you've been one of those who've been thinking to pen down thoughts, or you think a lot, or you refrain yourself, I would say don't do that. Just get and start today itself. Now, the 3 points that I mentioned here, what you see on your screen, is not again a direction or any suggestion. It is just a example for those who have still not written or refrained from writing, or have felt hesitant to write, and thinking, oh, what should I write? How will I write? And all that. I would say you could begin by recording your day. So in order to cultivate this habit and really getting benefits out of it, you could start by recording your day, what was interesting about it, not so interesting, and then you get into the habit of writing, or an interesting event in the recent past which you could recollect and pen it down, or any thoughts about any ongoing event, current event which you strongly feel, just pen it down. So these are just examples. This is not a suggestion again. uh, you could use your own methods, but if in case this helps, kindly use them as well. Well, that's all for today. As I said again, I would repeat, my idea is writing helps. It has helped, and I've been coaching for past 3 years, and it has helped my clients seriously. Some very complex cases of coaching that I've worked with, and when I've given them this assignments of journaling, writing, we have found tremendous change and help coming in from this very simple act of writing. So I thought, why not create a small session and help as many as I could? So therefore, I'm here sharing this with you. Uh, I would say cultivate this habit and reap as much benefits as my other clients did, including my own self. My coach has also advised me to do this. So I have my gratitude journal where I journal and write about all things I'm thankful for. Then I have my coach notes with my coach, and then I also have my client cases which I write. So it has helped me, and I'm sure it will help you too. So let's cultivate this and reap the maximum benefits out of it. Thank you. Thank you so much, and I'll come back to you soon again with another interesting session. Thank you.